Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Kenn Bosak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Kenn Bosak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Kenn bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Kenn Bosak.
All right, looks like we're live, bros.
Welcome to the show. That's the new song we're gonna have. Welcome to the show. Yeah. I got a mic. You can hear me now, finally.
Yeah.
And speaking of Mike, here's Mike. What's up, Mike?
You got a new mic. We got a new mic. Mike and Nathan and Ken. It's an interesting show already.
Yeah, it's getting crazy in here. I drank too much caffeine this morning. I threw up twice, and I've been sweating for like an hour. So, how you guys doing?
I guess you looked at your portfolio twice.
Yeah, nothing's going that good right now.
At least for the 24 hours. 7 days still noise.
These are what I call buying days. I get excited, actually. I'm like, ooh, I can afford some of these.
Yeah.
You know what excites me is not having to sit here and fucking moon boy shit and just be like, I can't wait till specifically XRP goes to the moon.
Yeah, wax will be $1 on exactly September 13th at 5 p.m. Eastern.
That's crazy how he's
go
been pumping it for that many years, dude. And then Wax is about to just like surpass it. You should have bet on Wax.
I really do want Wax to leave XRP in the fucking dust, bro. Just make it complete and utter mockery. Doge already did it. Like, I mean, if you think about it, Doge already did it.
Yeah. Oh, totally. People care more about Doge than XRP right now. And I'm always the guy, like, I've irritated people twice. One was for some just dramatic stuff, and the other was for talking shit on XRP. So I'm about to get it again from a couple of people I know. But yeah, like, we've had the bags packed for years, right? Isn't that how that goes? There's that saying, like, when is it going to happen, though? You see these people desperately trying to pump it so they can just make their money back.
That's but I'm saying all my thoughts are if like Ripple themselves are dealing with like the SEC and investigations and shit, right? Yeah. What the fuck do you think you influencers, tweet, and financial advice are going to be looking at after this dust settles?
Yeah, professionals are getting in trouble. And then you have people that don't even know the regulations just saying kind of anything they want.
Right.
And they don't understand that people go to jail for that kind of thing.
You really want to die on that fucking XRP hill?
Nah, not me.
Is that really the hill you're going to stake your fucking family's flag in? And I go for it, I guess.
It's a slippery slope, brother.
But to segue off of that, though, like with these influencers, I was kind of surprised. I was sitting there thinking about all the influencers that I used to watch that I don't watch anybody as an influencer anymore. I just do my own shit. But you're the closest thing to an influencer I watch, Ken.
He's got a huge influence
If
on
I
you, you know.
influence you, we're probably smoking the same shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, did you send him a package?
Right? No, not yet. I was actually Googling what the laws were to traffic weed from here to Jersey because
It's all recreational. It's just depending on the states it goes between. I heard that if the states touch, you're fine with some mailing of certain amounts and shit. So
Yeah, it's like blockchains. They don't like really touch each other. It's hard to
That's
get it
funny.
through that middle part, you know.
well, as long as they don't look in each other's eyes when they touch each other, they're fine.
Ooh,
if
keep
the
it discreet.
candle goes out, it's not gay.
But what I'm saying is the influencers, they all have logos and shit like that and like avatars. And I was thinking like a blockchain backer has his opening character and everything, and not one of those motherfuckers have made an NFT.
Posers, fucking
Yep.
posers.
Yeah,
Well, and I'm
bro.
thinking they're
They should
missing
grab their
out on it.
skateboards and go fucking get some Mountain Dew
bro.
and
Fucking
turn on the X
Make
Games.
some extreme NFTs.
Extreme NFTs.
But
Yeah,
you know what I
totally.
mean? So that's probably coming next. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube influencers, NFTs, and fucking all that other shit.
Yeah,
Like
but
we haven't even hit-
dude, I don't think you're right because even the crypto YouTubers, only 2 people out of all, like me and Stash, maybe Anders if you count, like BitBoy, kind of, like nobody in crypto YouTube influencer content creator space are really doing their own NFTs. And if they are, they're just making a fake Twitter account that they created last month and they're selling some weird pixel art and using their own fan base to fucking pump, like, that's what's happening.
Yeah, there's
Well,
not a lot of
that's what I'm saying,
grassroots
like-
efforts.
they're not even coming out with them. Like I haven't seen a single YouTube influencer NFT other than the ones that are already in
No,
NFTs.
dude, Jake Paul just posted some sick looking shit, made his brother's shit straight up look like, yo, could you imagine if Logan walked into his fucking mom and handed her this fucking retarded looking stick figure drawing, and then Jake walks in behind Logan with this fucking 4-dimensional Picasso and is like, here, mom, throw this on the fridge. Logan,
Yeah.
your shit's getting thrown in the trash.
It's the dog's about to eat it.
Your brother just did it. Like, just did it. I saw some of that. I was like, dude, this is fucking awesome. But there are some YouTubers. I mean, the Pauls. Shit.
And
who
you're gonna
else?
box them, right? You're gonna box them both for charity in the same night.
Yeah, on Wii Fit or something. Sure. I will Wii
Yeah.
Fit fuck them up.
I mean, I'll give it a shot for the show, but
I'll
me.
wrestle them.
I've got pretty bad knees, so I don't know if it's a good idea. I
So
get popped once, I'm
Want to have a
down.
staring contest?
Yeah, I'll stare
I'll
you, bro.
Fuck them dudes up in a staring contest.
Yeah, get them on Zoom. We'll stare at each other right now, bro. Let's do this. I will stare you down.
I'm gonna get a staring contest trainer for this, Logan.
Yeah, we're gonna get Shannon Briggs to hold our eyelids open for 24 hours.
Well, what are your
Not
thoughts,
good.
Mike? What are your thoughts on, like, the not YouTubers, but like the celebrities? Like, fuck, dude, Paris Hilton just got into like NFTs, and she looks like she's pretty excited. Justin Sun kind of hit that spot.
yeah, I don't follow celebrities and what they do per se. I kind of follow the whole market overall and like how many people are in and what type of celebrities are in, because then I can figure out what demographic we're going to be dealing with in the future when all these people who, in my opinion, based on the celebrities that are involved, the following of the future of NFTs, at least the first rush, is going to be nothing but dumb fuck.
Well, you see stuff like the Paris Hilton and the Lindsay Lohan thing. I mean, how long until we get a Nicole Richie or somebody else comes out of the
You
woodwork?
know what?
like that?
I think you'll both agree with me. If Paris Hilton's gonna sell an NFT, I
Uh-oh.
want the money shot.
Uh-oh.
Give me the
I knew you were
give me
going
the
there.
Ray J money shot NFT, Paris. I'll buy that from you all day, BB.
Dude, people bought a freaking candle that, smelled like, what's her name's?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They did. And I mean, that's what's happening at this point with a lot of the celebrity NFTs. I called this with the Mark Cuban right away. What Mark Cuban is doing is essentially digital bathwater. You know, if Mark Cuban shit in a brown paper bag in front of you and you're a big enough fan, you buy it from him. And he's the type of person that has no moral qualms selling you a bag that he just shit in because he knows you'd be happy to buy a bag of shit from him.
He's just like, you're just happy I didn't light it on fire and ring your doorbell.
Can I throw it on the blockchain?
You better be grateful it's my shit in this bag.
Yeah, it's pretty good shit. It's healthy. There's a lot of like Kobe beef in there.
You could definitely you could definitely make money off of a bag full of Mark Cuban shit, guaranteed.
Absolutely. The first thing I'm going to do is go to like, you know, probably like a DNA lab. Then they're going to get it drug tested. Then I'm probably going to blackmail him because I know what kind of drugs he's on. And yeah, it'd probably be worth something.
What does that say about our society that you know he could sell a bag of shit?
Yeah, you could find out to a T what his diet is and where he shops, you know, where he eats food and all that. And then you could just, I don't know.
Yeah, man, I could clone him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clone him from that bag of shit.
Would you hear that, Mark? We're coming to clone you, bro. Watch your hairs. Guard your arms. We're going to scratch some skin cells.
I'm going to put that 23andMe on the blockchain, bro. You're going to.
Yeah. It's going to be 23andYou, bro.
Right. I actually legitimately set this up with an agenda to try to accomplish something potentially.
Yeah, no.
Here you go, ruining the fun.
No. He's on point. Let's go.
Let's go.
No. Go ahead, Mike. What were you trying to get us into today, bro?
Well, I have like ideas by just watching the whole market and seeing how things were going, you know, back when Bitcoin first started coming out and how people were just pumping up specific individuals in the marketplace. And I think it's about time for documentaries to start rolling out on motherfuckers that mean something in this space. And I think that it'd be an amazing idea if we threw out like a community-funded documentary of Kenn Bosak through NFTs.
That's hot. Let's do that for sure.
Straight up,
how would that even go? I
just met a movie director.
Yeah, I was like, I live my life and I don't even know where to start.
That's exactly it. Is basically we just get a camera crew to follow you around. I mean, just doing your shit. But they would take clips from like specific points in your life, like when you were up on stage talking about NFTs 5 years ago, or 3 years ago, or whatever.
3.5 now, yeah.
They would find people in your life, like you could tell stories about the airplane or the fucking helicopter ride with fucking Sean, like just you but your influence in the NFT space. And then of course I'm going to, hammer myself in there, get your video of you getting a tattoo on your neck, like just make a fucking Kenn Bosak documentary and have it be funded by the community through the purchase of NFTs and have that be part of the documentary. Like we funded this whole fucking thing with NFTs, and it's like a GoFund. Sorry, it's like a GoFundMe.
You got an owl in his throat.
Right, I got a whoo. But yeah, fucking. I think it'd be great, and I think we could. I already thought about, setting it to where the top certain amount of people who own the most NFTs get to be in the credits, or everyone that buys an NFT gets to be in the credits. Get away from my door.
What is going on? What is that?
He's getting raided.
I was like, is the FBI at your house, bro? Get away. I'll be done in a little bit. You can have this stash.
Answer the door. Someone comes in, I'll just get them with the crossbow.
Oh, wow. Are we going to see a live assassination? Oh, right. Here he goes.
No.
No.
We're on YouTube. No.
You can assassinate people on YouTube?
I don't think you can display functional weapons on YouTube. I'm pretty positive of that.
Fair enough.
Right.
You said functional weapons.
There's no firing pin in that, right? That's how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not actually able to be used.
There's no band, okay? Relax.
Yeah, it would need some kind of like a rubber band in
No,
there, right?
but Mike,
Is that
I
it?
feel where you're coming from because, I was a big fan of Super Troopers. And when Super Troopers 2 came out, you could actually have like kickstarted or Patreon funded. You could have given them some money to help make Super Troopers 2. And you could have got some, limited time swag, autographed memorabilia credits in the movie
Right.
Super Troopers. The people that donated, they got credits in the movie at the end. And I kind of think of what you're saying, and I see how I've seen even big companies, like Broken Lizard, use that crowdfunding model and the way they gamified it with physical swag, the digital way that we can do that. And like you said, the people that have one of each and collected them all, maybe they can get opening credit shout outs instead of closing credit shout outs, or they different, they get director cut airdrops, so now they get the director commentary version. And there's all different ways to gamify that experience of being able to bring the community in to the project. And yeah, I definitely would consider it. I mean, it would definitely be cool to do some Truman Show like stuff.
It'd be amazing.
I don't know if this is I mean, I used to travel a lot, dude. Like every week I'd be on another airplane going somewhere, I don't know, and not knowing where I'm sleeping half the time when I land there is always the adventure of finding a place to crash or whatever. Like I had a lot of fun traveling in that sense of just winging it. And the past year and some change now of this lockdown, I just don't know how interesting it would be to follow me with a camera when I'm only going from my bedroom to my kitchen.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying, is to pull back B-roll from like previous experiences and to get like, it's more like a documentary of what you have done and where, what you've done to influence the NFT space, and a little bit of current shit, like this is what I'm doing. I'm Kenn Bosak now, and this is what I was talking about so far, back in, and this is what's actually happening, and just kind of tie it all together, but also be one of the first, or be the first documentary fully funded by your community through the purchase of NFTs. And it's an NFT fucking documentary.
No, that's awesome.
It'd be an interesting contrast to see how boring it is now compared to how exciting it was. Even though there's like more going on now, technically for you, it's so like interesting. More
exciting.
Yeah, but it would be kind of like, I think it might be cool for people to see that. And then, we're gonna have some events coming up soon that you're gonna be at, so it would show kind of like your rise to your re-rise to power, I guess. Like he's back. The animal is in the wild.
Well, I definitely think that the community would go for it. And
oh, for sure. We know they would. We are the community, and we would go for it. So everybody else would.
That's what I'm saying. I would buy the NFTs that were the NFTs to make this happen. I mean, I personally would, if you were to go forward with it, I would want to, take charge of a lot of it and just get it done. I have people that would do it, like production crews and all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm all down for it, but like, yeah, it'd be weird. Like, my life kind of sucked as much as it was cool and all, and I had crypto and stuff. Like, life itself outside of crypto was really shitty. Like, kind of don't know if I want to rehash that, but I don't know. I dig it, and I would definitely be down like to do anything the community would be interested in. That's the whole point of it. Like, kind of the way I want to live right now is like open sourcing myself. You
think it might be sort of therapeutic to purge yourself, to revisit that stuff, kind of get it out of your system?
Probably not.
No, then don't do it.
Have you ever like taken a knife to an old stab wound?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I don't need to revisit that fucking shit.
Right, just another thing that I shouldn't be expressing on YouTube, so I'll just keep. No, I'm kidding.
No, I dig it. No, but I think what you're onto is something big, and this can definitely be even extrapolated upon for like the mainstream. How like, these big companies are going to be able to, gamify the fundraising aspect. Sometimes movies take like $10 million to make and end up making 300 million, and one company ends up getting the benefits of all of that, right? But we as individuals now can put in a couple bucks worth of equity into a movie with these NFTs or whatever the case may be. And, you know, if they do well, maybe by buying this NFT and investing in its, you know, production, you get, you know, a percentage of, you know, the income, the royalties, or you get perpetual, you know, market fees. I don't know. There's all kinds of ways that they could reward people for funding things. And if we can fund a fucking scammy ass ICO shitcoin whatever, then yeah, of course we could fund a movie or a documentary.
Well, and it
Right,
could get
and if you
crazy
think about
too. People reselling that NFT, repricing. You might be like raising a lot more money over time than you realize because of, you know, the royalty aspect of it. So there's a lot of options as far as that's concerned too.
Yeah, it would more or less be like, it wouldn't be kind of like a royal, might work that way, but more or less like everybody funds the endeavor, and then through the gamification aspect, you know, each person gets, based on their percentage of involvement, a reciprocal, you know, either paid through the value of the NFT rising in value, or just reoccurring income from the revenue from the documentary. Otherwise, you know, they just get to be in the credits and they get to put themselves as contributors to the thing, you know, because that way, if we don't make any money off the documentary, nobody's lost out. We're just like, look, we're all paying to get this documentary done.
Even the NFT alone is good because a lot of projects that you see on GoFundMe will give you like a T-shirt or like some, you know, just a swag item. Like you're actually receiving something up front. So like that's a nice thing about
the NFT itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we could easily make it say up, kind of like how Uplift is doing. They just give you the posters first, and then they use that money to make a better NFT or whatever. You know, it's like we could do that. Say, hey, anyone who puts into this will give you a moment NFT of the documentary, and only people that bought those NFTs get one of those moments. Whatever, you know.
Yeah, how do you think Netflix would utilize something like this? Because I think that would be a cool platform. I think they have that opportunity where, you know, they have, you know, a lot of anime. They're getting into a lot of the digital content and cartoon stuff. Like, they really like took over the whole like Cartoon Network vibe or Adult Swim like vibe of you know, the streaming services. With that alone, they could just, you know, with those images, make collectibles and maybe even fund, you know, a Gravity Falls, you know, reboot or something. Like everybody wants, the whole world wants Gravity Falls to come back. All right, why don't we raise the money for Gravity Falls or whatever, and, you know, be able to do something with that. And I think Netflix, you know, will probably be able to use their subscription model as like the NFT. You know, I can't transfer my subscription to Netflix if I stop using it in the middle of the month I paid for it. But with NFTs, you know, I could do that. And they could have, you know, different rewards for different mint number type stuff. They could there's a lot. I mean, it's literally your imagination, you know, is what limits it. So we can speculate forever. But there's people that are, you know, using it today with, you know, the collectibles we're seeing, you know, like Street Fighter, Capcom and stuff. You know, how cool would it be to see them use the money they've raised from all these NFTs and stuff to like make another Street Fighter movie?
That'd be crazy. Also, the quality, which we've discussed in certain collections, will go up too. Like, imagine if some of the creators of a show like Stranger Things were creating an NFT. Like the concepts and the creativity that you're going to see are going to be really interesting.
Well, I was just thinking about,
cool.
Right. I was thinking last night, I think it was, about my business model, just in general. Like, if I were to, which in the future, this is how it's going to be, take each individual contract that I end up getting. So like, let's say a business signs up and uses smart digital payments, and then that brings in a revenue every month, you know, reoccurring revenue. That contract being an NFT, I can literally just save those NFTs up in an account, and now I have all these contracts. This contract's worth 12,000. This one's worth whatever, 700, and that's my portfolio of contracts with my business. And if, let's say, another business, you know, not so smart digital payments rolls up and is like, hey, I want those contracts. All they got to do is buy the NFTs Now their business gets that revenue and no paperwork's necessary.
Well, that's what NFTs essentially are. These like membership cards or these hole punch cards, that you would use to get into a club or into like, a VIP set. It's NFTs are that ticket to the smart contract, that user interface of if this, then that protocol,
Yeah.
NFTs are going to facilitate what a lot of people envisioned, these ERC20s to do. It's ERC721s or others that will be doing that.
Right. But I mean, I'm thinking like big picture, merchandiser for Safeway, those type of accounts where it's like, oh, I've got Safeway number 137 and Safeway number 136, and someone's like, hey, I have 2 accounts right next to those. Can I get those accounts? You're like, sure. You fucking sell them the NFT of that account. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That way, now that business entity, merchandiser, or whatnot, owns that account and starts doing that route.
That's if they use things that are transferable. A lot of people aren't considering the fact that companies are probably going to experiment with non-transferable, non-burnable NFT utility and stuff. So where, they're going to give an employee this NFT. They don't really want them to, get hacked, or they don't want them to get drunk and give it to somebody by accident or whatever, right? So they're probably going to be experimenting with non-transferable, non-burnable, not speculating on market trades or anything, but more so that use case, like I mean the whole government employee use case, those badges that they have that use magnetic writing, there's these machines you could put in a in your back pocket that, somebody stands next to you, they can get your credit card info just by standing near you. These are the flaws in technology that this stuff is going, like the blockchain stuff. That's what I mean. Like, that's what this is all going to solve, is those problems, and it's going to.
The one issue for businesses, though, is whitelisting companies that do quality work, because you're not going to want your account sold to somebody that might be super negligent with the information.
I tried to talk about that, man.
Not have the quality. In some ways it can be good, but if it's for like consumers, it might be bad. So it's like there's this weird medium there. You need quality of work to be insured before you give someone a contract in some ways. That's why you ask to see a portfolio or look at, references. Yeah, but
like, let's say, for instance, I own a contract to this specific store as Smart Digital Payments, as their payment processor. I never have to communicate with that business if I want to sell their contract. I could sell it to a crackhead down the road. If you gave me $50, here you go, buddy. There's your contract. There's no communication whatsoever. So in that aspect, I should be able to easily transfer the contract to another payment processing company. And they just, they're just getting revenue. The people are paying a company.
Well, if that company signed a contract with you, you would think that there would be a multi-sig involved when transferring ownership. They would have to agree to the transfer of that contract, because the contract was originally between you and them. And they would have to agree to that obligation that you signed on your end being, redistributed or bequeathed to somebody else.
It would only could go negatively too, because you could just essentially leave somebody holding the bag for something,
Right. That's like you said, a crackhead. And like maybe a business doesn't want a crackhead holding their Smart Digital Payments, NFT business.
Yeah, as a business owner, that kind of freaks me out a little bit, to be honest with you.
Multi-sig will probably be huge, man. It's going to have to be agreed upon transfer of ownerships when it comes to two-party voting smart contracts.
Right, because all you're doing is transferring the ownership of the receipt of the payment. So like, you're not that person that.
Yeah, but what if the company doesn't want to fund Al Qaeda and you just gave Al Qaeda in perpetuative income from a pizza shop? That's what I'm. I don't want him to say it like that, but that's what it is.
I was tiptoeing around that as well.
I mean, all I know is CoinFlip's getting a whole lot of shit right now on the DL. I'm just like thinking outside the box. That's all.
Yeah. No, that's why I bring these conversations up with you, because it's like the way that you think about shit. That's what I do when I go to sell something or to do something. I try to steal it from myself. Like try to fuck myself over as hard as I can. Find any kind of gaps or loopholes in the system that I'm trying to create, and that's your objective, view on things. You see things from how can someone fuck me over if I did this.
So yeah, you could fuck me over by giving my receiving, contract side to a terrorist organization, right? And now when the
Right.
government looks at me, they're gonna be like, dude, you're funding terrorism with your business. Like, now I'm in trouble. So I think that's why I mentioned the multi-sig smart contract transferings of things like. I mean,
You have to give both companies the opportunity
Yeah.
to do their due diligence.
It's
Right.
just like DocuSign, like multi-sig would be DocuSign, but without the I'll send this to you, I'll send that to you. You just kind of automatically do it.
I think it really depends on what kind of contract it is, what kind of work
exactly.
it
It's
is.
gonna be exactly. Everything's gonna be a la use case.
Yeah.
Like construction,
Yeah, like you don't want to sell you just paid for this roofing on your house and the contractor just sold it to this other contractor overnight, like the job basically, because people do kind of do that sort of thing.
yeah.
And these guys didn't show up and they're not going to give me my deposit back. They did the work wrong, all this stuff. Like you're signing up for a lot of headaches if you do that. A lot of people would just not use it.
Well, I'm just saying in general, like the other person would. I don't know. It's just an idea. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of
Sorry.
We're just having the ideas with you, bro.
We're brainstorming here.
I have no rebuttal for that.
Well, no, I mean, because as a business owner, I worry about that stuff because I'm on both sides every day, like buying things, selling things, doing business with people. And it's just like, there's a lot of.
Yeah, could you imagine if I just transferred this podcast to somebody else?
And people do that. People buy like YouTube
There'd be no more
accounts.
bong
People
yet.
buy, for followers and stuff. It happens every day.
Crypto Cake just got called out subtly as hell.
I did not do that. You just said something that I did not say.
Give a shit, fire me. I don't even work for him yet.
Ow!
Yeah, no, I want to see NFTs be used for things, like that, crowdsourcing, crowdfunding. You see somebody's house get burned down and they set up a Kickstarter and, next thing you know, they have a house that's better than the original one that they lost.
Right.
I think that we can do things where both sides of that paradigm really do balance out those, gains where it's, it's possible. It's just, it's going to be weird getting there. It's going to be a lot of scamminess, a lot of, trust, right? Like the utility side of things comes down to trust.
Yeah, ethics are very important. That's why we're all pushing for decentralization. We want things to be ethical. We want things to be fair.
Kind of why I want to move forward with something like a documentary. I mean, if it's something that makes you uncomfortable, if you don't want to expose.
Oh no, I'm just being real. You know what I mean? But I'm still down. I'm just being real. That's all.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. Because I guarantee it's gonna hash up some shit. Because documentaries, the writers, they like to dig out emotion, But
that's why I asked that question. If you think it's gonna be therapeutic or not, and it's because I've worked on one project. I did art for one project that was doing not even something really that close, but just examining a band. And one of these dudes had to kind of retell a lot of stories, and it affected him, So I've seen it, and it happened to work out good for him because he kind of got, he got past a lot of it by working through it. But it was definitely a little shaky couple months there for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. Think about the opportunity right now to ride this wave, to get a documentary written on you about the NFTs, and then by the time the documentary would be in its finality, the boom and the rush of people will be coming in. But not only that, through the process of getting a documentary written and the community involvement in that will put a lot of focus.
I wouldn't even know where to begin, man. I zero clue. I mean, I'm all about things that sound cool. I wouldn't even know where to begin. How much does a fucking documentary even cost? Who would I take? It's just, I get it.
I just wanted your go ahead and to kind of poke around and see what the community would say about it, and I'll handle that shit.
Sure, as long as I just have to show up and not die that day. I do that all
Yeah,
the time.
We're gonna book you to
Right,
wrestle a bear.
Right.
answer questions. You would basically do the same shit you do now. You would just be on Zoom calls or like meetings with other people, documentary writers.
Yeah, I'm all.
and shit.
I mean, I'm with all of that stuff, dude. As long
He's
as I don't
bowdy
have
bowdy.
to. I just don't want to do things that don't feel fun and hunting down stuff, pricing, all that. None of it sounds anything near fun. You know, just.
Yeah, I'd be doing it, based upon the fact that, I'm not nearly as interesting as you are. However, our roads are connected. So
I
in the
don't
process,
find myself interesting, but that's just because I'm me, I guess.
right, but
find
you
you
have your
interesting.
story is interesting, and there's a lot of people that respect you, and there's a lot of people that would love to see a documentary about you, and so
That part is very true.
right. And I'm just saying it's worth it for me because of the fact that one, I'm literally going to be residing partially, on your body for the rest of your life, and I
I
so
thought you were about to say his couch. I was like, what do I not know about? What
Yeah,
is that? What
joke's on
happened?
you, because 3 years from now I get shot in the neck. I survive, but the tattoo gets all fucked up from the bullet.
It melts.
well, then you'd be telling the story. The
Okay,
tattoo
that's a
used to
good
be
point. I like his silver linings.
Mike would just be
Right.
making NFTs of owls that have been shot. Like
Yeah,
that's how
I
that
mean,
would
the
work
way
out.
that we're headed, dude, full feature documentaries themselves will be NFTs. Like the whole fucking thing, because of the way we're looking at companies like Pinata Cloud and other,
Yeah.
IPFS service hosts, like for image uploading. They're really starting to facilitate huge files now, and it's not without reason to think you could have a 2 hour 4 gig, NFT movie that, if people do want to buy an NFT to help make a documentary, they could literally get airdropped the NFT of the documentary when it's done. So it's like a pre-order, they're pre-ordering the movie in essential. Like that's it.
pre-ordering the movie as well as being in the
Fuck
credits.
you, John. Crypto Quandary sent us a 420 super chat.
Oh,
Love
I don't
you,
have
bro.
to eat. Well, all right, cool. I can do that. I was like, do I have to eat something, man? I almost died yesterday.
So yeah, we should definitely fill out the community and see what they feel about that. I think we could get $100,000 saved up for a documentary, especially if we had, reciprocation.
Oh yeah, I'm talking
involved.
to a cartoonist. Trying to get my own cartoon made, not like of me, but it is my fucking cartoon, and I'm not talking about it because it's in the works. But yeah, I'm working on my own cartoon. I got my own comic book. It's already like 2 pages in. All right, or fall over, whatever.
Shout out to Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua, my bro. I
He's
grew up with
awesome,
that
dude.
dude like diapers. It's weird, and then
He's
comes
so
back into
cool.
my life. It's just awesome.
I was on Zoom with him the other night. It was like, I don't know, dude. We got deep. He's a really, really good guy. So we connected on like we were just talking about like emotional shit, kind of, and then like also art stuff. So
Wow, all you artists
it was really
are
nice.
just so snowflakey.
I'm always in my feelings. Have you seen what I've been posting on Twitter recently?
Yeah,
I'm like
I
trying to post my
have.
fears
Have
every
you,
day.
Have you noticed my lack of engagement?
I know. I'm like, he does not give a shit. But then you'll like the one next to it. It'll be like us like sipping out of each other's drinks. You're like, I like that one, but I hate the one where you're talking about your fears. You sound like a wimp.
It's not that. It's just like, there's
I'm so
live
sorry.
journal, and then there's Twitter.
I'm trying to get people to open up and express themselves. I'm trying to lead by example a little
That's
bit.
what
What you
they
should
do
be
on
trying
live
to
journal.
get, what you should be trying to get is people to be interested in your art.
I know, but I don't care about money, so I feel bad promoting it because it's like, hey, look, just buy my stuff. Spend your hard-earned money on my stuff. Like, I don't know. I feel bad, man. Like,
I don't. So it's NFTforsale.com. I love
Right.
you. Buy my NFTs, stake them, get your ether, buy your wax, and repeat the fucking whole thing all over again until you're bored of it.
If you make a
Right.
donation to charity and prove it to me, I'll send you a free NFT all day.
Oh, I like that.
Hit me up.
So you're going
Just
to be paying
screenshot
a
it,
whole
and I
bunch
got
of
you.
gas fees.
I'll be sending them on Atomic Hub. We're doing those
there
ones.
We go. That's smart.
Right. I think it's important to understand what the fuck is happening and the business opportunities that you'll be missing out on, talking about your fears as opposed to focusing on the brand and using that momentum of the, fat fucking wad that has turned into about 30 something $1,000 now. You know what I mean? Like, you should be riding that momentum saying, look, we're valuable, not cool. This dude just spent $7,000 and then fuck it. Now here's some free shit. Here are my fears. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, you should be like, look, I'm the fucking shit. People want my stuff. And now you should be banging out stuff and charging out.
It took Vesa like forever to get there, and I love
just not
seeing
me,
him
man.
there. You'll get there, bro.
It's just not me. I gotta be
Artists
myself.
are so weird.
You want to go back to sewing shit, or you want to make fucking millies?
I did a deal last week to where I'll probably never be sewing again. So I've already got that covered. I'm not desperate to. I've made like a lot of big sales this year. I'm not desperate. I feel really shitty about promoting myself that hard. I actually just hired a team to do it for me. So that's
nice.
kind of, but yeah, like I know what you're saying. That's why I made that move. It happened like a few days ago.
You know how
Crypto
weird it
Quandary
would be if
is
like
actually involved in that
Kanye
team,
West
too.
was like, I don't like talking about how good my music is. That's weird. I let my fans and my friends talk about how good. Kanye West is up there grabbing microphones out of fucking Taylor Swift's hand and shit and saying, you know what I mean, bro? You got to. I feel you, Mike. Mike, I feel you.
Somewhere in the middle of all that. Because, like, you got to think, you want people asking questions. Because if you're going to be on top of the art and, it's like, I think that your mission and your personality needs to be one of the people that rise above and are, like, seen more in the space. And, love is the answer is a fucking great handle. And I think that, you're missing out on a lot by not completely focusing and narrowing down on your marketing tactics. And, like, you're kind
I
of
don't
like,
have a team, Scott. I just saw the chat and he was like, y'all sound rich as hell. My team. I ain't got a team. I got bros. And
Same here. My team is my bros. They offered to help, so I hired them. I decided to pay them.
I paid random bros $1,500 at like 4 a.m. today. Random money.
Yeah, we keep it in house.
Yeah.
there's no like real actual team. Like a lot of that's just posturing to make.
If you want to join the team, just join Telegram and help me.
Yeah. Every time I say we, I'm talking about me, myself, and I.
Right.
And it's not bad to be rich. Like if you did something and you were successful and you got rich, like isn't that what everybody's trying to do?
I love how my portfolio looks huge, but people like don't realize it's like all NFTs and like I'd have to list them and hope somebody buys them to liquid that money. It's like it's all NFTs. It's like that's not real money. It's even worse than money or fucking fake money. You know what I mean? It's tied up fake money. I got it listed for sale and hope somebody buys it for what Token Head says it's worth for me to get what, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's different to have liquid and paper value. And NFTs are like that whole new like paper as opposed to the liquid and everything else is staked.
Yeah.
Dude, I am literally on a call and I told you, so whatever that piece of paper, my kids just slid underneath my door as if like the piece of paper is going to be less intrusive than the words and the knocking.
Well, you better read it. What if it's a ransom note? What if somebody just walked off with the kids and was just like, here you go. He'll read this in a few minutes.
Whatever that is no.
House is on fire.
Well, I don't know, Mike. Once you do a few more of these, you'll be more laid back and you'll probably end up going to take a shit in the background and leaving the door open while we're on a podcast.
Right.
It took me a week to start wearing pants.
The problem is I have an agenda and it's like, it's very difficult to get time with people. And it's like, I have this huge plan, bro. And I'm all about momentum. And it's
dig that.
I wanted to talk a couple days ago, and it's like, and I set the plan aside. I literally Ubered them the most bombest French toast, like, IHOP breakfast and was like, leave me alone for an hour. So whatever that note says is a direct disrespectful, situation.
No, I totally get it. No, but so with like, how would you start this though? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm down, like go for it, but where the heck do you even start? Like what's kind of like the game plan on something like that?
I mean, I more or less like this would be the beginning, rolling the ball, seeing what the community thinks about it, if it would be something that they'd be into. And then I basically would.
We know they're into it. We know they want it.
I would, but are enough people interested enough to put enough money into it to get to the $100,000 mark where we need to be at to make a solid documentary. Because the cost is about, I think it was $1,000 per finished minute of a documentary.
What the fuck?
So if we did a 30-minute
lot.
documentary, it would be $30,000, roughly. But a good one, 30-minute documentary, probably roughly around $100,000 max, maxed out. So I think that we could squeeze in enough content of Kenn Bosak to, get a 30-minute documentary professional done, and we could even get it sold. Like, we could literally even get it sold with the amount of people that we could probably make a ton of money off this documentary.
It would be cool to get some testimonials from people in this space and like a memory they have of me or something in it. That'd be pretty
That's what
cool.
I'd be interested in.
This dude's a fucking scammer.
Yeah, do that video.
Yeah, this
What's
big
that
ass
guy?
little midget. Somebody said I should sell that tweet, and I was like, yo, if I ever sell that tweet, I am now the big ass little midget. I am now the
Dude,
scammer. I'm not selling tweets.
I wanted to that shit made me mad. I wanted to punch that dude. I seen that and I was like, oh my God, if I was there, that shit would be over. Like, I trained for a decade.
Yeah.
All right,
I wouldn't let my bro get fucked with like that.
Yeah, no, I just saw recently, I posted in the Telegram, I don't remember when, it was like the other day, somebody sent me some info about that guy. He made the news. In
Oh,
his
that's what you
area.
posted. You posted that picture of him.
Yeah, his mugshot.
Like, this dude's a scammer.
Yeah, he's back up in the news, man. I don't know. Did you see that, Mike?
Mike just went and
That's
whooped
all
some
it is.
ass.
See, it is a ransom note. Oh my God. What's it say? I can't.
What?
I mean, I cannot read
What's
that.
the Wi-Fi password? Write it down. I love it.
But in what scenario would they need the Wi-Fi? Did they just go out to the store while you were in your room and pick up a new electronic?
Yeah.
Nah, their sister's over and
Okay, got you. I was just like, wow, did you intentionally hit forget password on the router?
right, dude. It's just hilarious the new world we live in where kids, that's their fucking, before what would it have been?
You should have known.
Can I have a
Should've
cookie? What, now it's what?
What
Wi-Fi
would the
password.
equivalent be of the Wi-Fi password before Wi-Fi? Oh, can I get
It's
the
tough.
key? Can I get the key to the liquor cabinet?
Just key to the car in general, I guess.
Right.
Or yeah, the
Well,
key to the car.
there-
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're 8 and 9. But
Can I go play? Can I go outside?
Oh,
I was just
shit.
Can I go to my
Yeah.
friend's house?
Yeah, can I
That's
go
the sad
outside?
part.
I
That's the
couldn't
sad
even
part.
remember
Is
what
that's
it
the
was
real
like.
answer. What time do I have to be back? That's what I used to say.
right.
10, I don't care. And I'm like,
Answer,
okay.
Answers normally, if you see the streets light on, you're late.
Yeah.
I was just thinking the other
Dad's
day-
going to whistle out the window really loud. So try to
Right.
hear that. Don't go too far.
I was trying to think about how I was going to market my stuff and whatever. And I was like, am I living the equivalent of back in the day when the showgirls used to, sit there and the song in my head was, "You're Gonna Love Me." I'm like,
Yeah.
that's kind of how it feels, bro. This is the future of struggling entertainer, sitting there posting NFTs for 10 hours a day. And you're like, nobody fucking, it's building to the point where you got people buying your shit. We're struggling entertainers of today, bro.
Right. No, I was talking to somebody about that yesterday. They were upset that their art wasn't selling on one of their markets. And I'm like, you got to think about, this being kind of like that Renaissance boom. Every street corner has, a hustler. And if you stick on your corner long enough and you got this consistent product, it'll eventually go get your time to shine. Maybe right now you're not making sales, but if you just got into the space or, maybe you're an artist with 50 years of, recognition, but you're just coming into this, just stick it out because every shitcoin has its fucking moon day, bro. And these NFTs are no different. I tell people do not sleep on the non-whitelisted, unverified shit. I have over 10 grand worth of not verified or not whitelisted art because I'm just buying people's art that haven't been able to be verified yet. They're not making the cut to get like that check mark on Atomic Hub. So I'm like, I'm seeing them actually gain more momentum than the people that have the check marks because people want to support underdogs and want the undergrounds.
That's the other reason I don't promote that hard. I feel bad because they're going to click the thing and be like, oh, there's no check mark. So it's like, you know.
Right.
I feel like
awkward.
once you get that check mark, though, your whole attitude is going to change about being able to feel comfortable about promoting your
Maybe
shit.
I'm jaded. I don't know. Maybe
No, I
maybe
do
I'm
think
like,
that's it, man. You know that's it because you just said that's it.
yeah, I mean, probably.
I think that
Definitely feels shitty when you're selling stuff for like
I'm
a
not
quarter
a
each.
super fan of like I get check marks because I have like influence. That feels weird and I don't like it. But
Yeah, but I don't hate
I
on
was on
people for-
Atomic right before it took off, so it was easier to like ask to get listed.
Like, should
Yeah.
Atomic just automatically verify me because we all saw that one and I was like on the name of it or not too? That brings up an interesting question because that's a giant sale. And then we sold a lot together.
That is
Me and John sold like over 100 NFTs the other week alone. So it's like,
it's more about practice of. It's about the practice of the wallet and the functionality and long-term potential of like it being a valid market, thing to have on the marketplace. So they're not looking for like, are you a good enough artist? They're looking for, are you putting out solid, limited, edition type.
well, a lot of
Or-
it's sales numbers too. Like they want to
Yeah,
see
are you-
sales.
Selling consistently, right? But
But that's also subjective, people could be told something's going to be valuable. People could just like something. I mean,
They could buy it for themselves.
yeah, they just buy it for themselves. They buy 10 of them because they think they're going to be worth something. I don't know. You see all kinds of different strategies and opportunities and stuff, but
right.
yeah, it definitely does. If I I've had situations on Rarible where I'll make like 1 or 2 ETH in a day, and there's no way I'm ever going to show up on the leaderboard, even though I just beat like half of those people on the sale. Not that I want to anymore either. I did it first. Like I had a company that got up there every week and it was kind of nice. And then I stopped caring too. Like that's another thing. Like you're only going to care at first and then it's going to be another thing and another thing. And it's always something new that you focus on. So.
Right. That's why my overall thing is the brand. Like I don't care. I'm not.
And you're right.
I'm not
I need to be better about that part for sure. I'm like, I need to get over that part where it's like, I'm not bragging, I'm promoting. So I get it. I mean, I used to promote concerts for a living. I'm good at doing it for other people, just not myself.
I'm not promoting. I am 100% bragging. My community is ridiculously, amazingly supportive. I fucking
Well, hey,
love
pick
them.
up one of my NFTs then. Come on.
I have to brag because if I don't, I feel like I'm disrespecting my community. People like Mike, it's like, holy fuck, I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Without these people, it's all of them that rock. I'm just,
Fine, I'll make a braggadocious statement that might boost the value of my art. I actually have like 3 or 4 deals in the works right now that are going to put me in front of like millions of people. So all this stuff's going to be worth a lot more money soon. It's just hard to say this kind of shit because it sounds like shitty, Like,
Well,
I do think I've been trying to manifest for years to become the greatest artist in the world. Like, but if you say these things, you sound like a shithead for sure. So it's like, how do you find the balance of being like, I am the fucking greatest of all time, but then being like, I'm also a piece of shit, and then just you got to be humble. Like that middle ground is hard to find. If you go too high or too low,
it's not.
I feel like I ride the fucking opposite side of each line. It's hard to find that balance, bro. I feel.
Well, yeah, it's like you can't separate the waves from the beauty of the ocean. Like if you're in it, like there's going to be like calm and then rough, calm, rough. Like there's never any separating it, but it's like, I guess learning to appreciate both.
Well, for me, it's about pressure. It's all about pressure and release, pressure, release. And when you look at the market pressure, like for instance, the fact that someone will pay, Kenn specifically $200 for an hour of his time to listen to him say something, but they will not fucking listen to a goddamn thing he says for free.
Right.
It's like people don't give a shit about how you feel about what you have to offer. What they care about is it something that they feel like is better than someone else has or not? And it's like people would rather pay for a premium product because that's what they want. They want what's better than the next. So I would just say, take your emotions out of it and provide a premium product because it's like you have it, and then just let the product speak for itself and continue to be humble. But like, look, you don't have to sell the fucking artwork. You're making the artwork because you enjoy it, and that holds a value to you. And previously, it was worth thousands, so it should only continue to grow.
Yeah.
And there's also premium art, medium grade art, and low grade art. So sell your low grade shit for fucking $5 a piece. Sell your medium grade shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a product, and you're a producer, you know. And that's just how I look at it. That's why I started with 10,000 wax NFTs, and people were like, "Fuck, I can't afford that. It's really tight though, but I'm not gonna buy that thing." And then people were like, "Oh, the next one up, that's a little too much too," but it's creating a demand for the item. And now these 5 wax ones are selling like crazy. And when those run out, people are gonna want the next one up because they can't get any smart digital payments NFTs, and they're addicted now. You know what I mean? Like, that's
wait till they see the one I get tattooed on my neck.
That's the 10,000 wax one.
That's amazing, dude. I'm happy that you're going through with that too. I knew you would, but I'm just happy it's going to happen sooner than later.
Do you know how impossible it
I
is
want it
to
to happen
get a
like
tattoo
right
artist
now.
right now? It's like everyone got stimulus money, and that's all they're spending it on. I'm fucking annoyed.
Yeah, I've been trying to get one.
I gotta wait like 4 weeks, dude, to see my artist, because that's the one I go to a consistent artist, so it's like, yeah. I bet you he still won't accept crypto. I bet you he still won't fucking accept crypto. I've been going to this dude since Bitcoin was like $500 a coin, and I bet you this dude still won't let me pay him in crypto. Won't even let me give him a tip in it. I swear to God, Bitcoin was like $6,000 when I went and got my tattoo, the coin flip one right here. It was like under 10 grand. I offered to give him a $200 tip in Bitcoin. Nah, I'm good. All right, I don't have any other way to tip you. Don't worry about it. All right.
Yeah, not everybody cares, dude, and it's so weird. Like, I feel like I project myself on other people, like Nathan. I made uncomfortable because I'm like,
no, I'm not uncomfortable. It's just you were right, and I don't like have anything to say about it. Just like how I was right about you transferring like contracts to people, and you were like, I don't know. Like you did the same thing to me. So checkmate. I appreciate and I respect you, sir. Nice, very good sweep. Right. you took my leg out.
I'm invested heavily in you and Ken now at this point in time, and it's like for me, I did what I've done strategically because I sought out people that I find value in, so I could promote them and also elevate myself through the promotion of them.
Well, you pulled a Nike. You found a Michael Jordan, and you were like, "Yo, you want to rock these shoes when you're on the court?" Like that.
I honestly appreciate it. It's just I got to come out of my shell a little bit and just be like,
I found what I found is Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, and I'm Dennis Rodman coming through elbowing motherfuckers. Like, we didn't make this Chicago Bulls happen, bro.
Shout out to Potcoin.
Yeah, thoughts and everything going out to Dennis and everything too. Yeah, let's hope everything.
We love you.
Yeah, I love you, bro. Let's hope everything.
Also, hey, I met oh shit, I can't say that. Listen.
Oh shit, I can't say that.
No, it's about this other guy that we know, and I just want to say I know that the lockdowns have affected everybody, but like we're really close, guys. Come on. Let's hang in there. We got this. We've built communities here too. So like when everything ends,
Miami
we've got
Crypto Expo experience, man. Like, dude, April 20th.
Get excited.
It's not that far away. Come out to Miami, and we're all going to get to smoke and hang out and hug each other and be physical and not have to wear a mask and actually see people's fucking smiles and mouths move when we talk. And
yeah,
we're gonna party like it's 2019 again.
Man,
right. We're gonna be sharing a bed, Bosak.
I'm down.
Right.
I'm down. My room's open.
Ken's that little bed bug.
That's the thing, though. I have a few people that say, I'm like, yo, my room is a revolving door. Anybody who wants to crash in my room, because I got given a free room for hosting a seminar. And I'd much rather have bros to, bunk with than myself. That's never any fun.
Right. Yeah, dude, my birthday is on April 18th, so I'm definitely I'm going to try to manipulate somebody that loves me enough to take my kids for that week.
Give them some NFTs.
Oh, you got to go. It's after 1:00.
Oh, it's cool. I'm stalling them right now.
Yeah, no, I just sold
if they're
it
watching this, if you're watching this, yeah, I'm stalling. I'm sorry.
So let me wrap this up a little bit with obviously I have the title as the smartdigitalpayments.com in it and everything, but let people know where they can go and get in touch with your NFTs and see that on Atomic Hub.
Right. I don't have my Atomic Hub on my website right now, but
Get it up there.
you can get there through, I have it on my link on Instagram, but yeah, you can pretty much find anything, smartdigitalpayments.com. I just got 7 new designs from AJ
Got some
Draw.
good stuff up there, man. It's beautiful stuff. Everybody should go check it out immediately before it's gone.
Right. Yeah, well, it won't be gone anytime soon. There's thousands of them.
Come on, I'm trying to promote you. Like you said, I should promote myself, and you declined it.
Right. But
This
yeah,
owl
for
is
sure,
the
man.
future.
Just check out smartdigitalpayments.com. And yeah, anybody give
Who?
any feedback on that documentary, I would love to get that rolling.
Yo, if
You know
you're
everybody
listening
wants
in the
it.
chat and you're interested, let me know about these. All right, like, would you do a documentary? I don't know. I'm down. Again, I'm down to do it. Who wants to see it though? Is the real fucking question. Is it just Mike?
I mean, I want to see it, but I don't want to
so
like
Mike
pressure
and
you.
Nathan, 2 people. There we go. We got momentum. Anybody else want to
votes.
see a fucking Kenn Bosak documentary? Because that'd be weird. I'm down because I'm here for your entertainment. That's, I mean, God,
The
The
like,
market
Legend of Ken Bosak.
I'm here
the
for
market
your
wants-
entertainment, so I
Well,
can't deny you it.
People are going to sit there and think in the future who were the people that made the NFTs. But if they're asking the questions now, then the creation of this needs to happen now. That way we're literally lifetime or life.
I'm documenting it all. I do a podcast every day. That's so. I mean, all somebody has to do is go and fucking edit some of that shit, and they got it.
Right. The normies, well, yeah, but they need your permission. But yeah, for sure. The normies.
I give everybody
want-
my permission right now. Anybody who wants to take my content and do whatever they want with it, full fucking permission. I promise I will never come after you.
Yeah, we're punk rock. Don't buy this album.
Yeah,
Right.
don't
Illegally
steal-
download it.
No, it's steal this
Legally
album.
download it.
No, but I
Steal
I
this.
would love to raise something that's more focused though, and sell some
Yeah.
NFTs, and the reason I would like to do it is because Scumbag Steve, the meme that's out there, he just sold like his meme NFT for $50,000. I feel like he would be able to benefit from an NFT Kickstarter documentary, right? And if I can do it, I could be that proof of concept, and I could show these other people that are out there, like, you can do this too, and this is how I did it,
Yep.
so this is how you can do it. So, like, to me, that's the biggest thing is, like, if I can do anything, it's just so I could show other people not to be scared and do it too. I've always been like that. Every time people want to go swimming in the lake, but everyone's too afraid to jump in first, it's like, fine, I'll do it. I really don't even want to go fucking swimming, but I got y'all. And I jump in first, and I'm like, look, the water's fine. Yeah, so anyway, to wrap things up, check out Smart Digital Payments, Bros. It's in the
Get that
title. Let me know if you pick up any of the NFTs and what your thoughts are on, just the whole concept of using NFTs as like a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter for things not blockchain game related, or like, you know what I mean? Not like a fucking vaporware project or product, but more like an event or something like a documentary. What do you guys think? Nathan, appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Super World.
Love you.
And,
Shout out Super World, we love you.
Mike, thank you, man. Smart Digital Payments, I love you, bro. Everybody for tuning in. Crypto Quandary, Senor Lupe, Jasper, Mick Lovin,
Lupe.
Scott, Miss Teen
Scott.
Crypto. How goes it, everybody? Appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, have a day.
Have a day. We love you. Hey.
Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Kenn Bosak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Kenn Bosak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Kenn bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. wanna know. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Kenn Bosak.